What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live, Coach Dan, by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
Woo!
All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. We've got some breaking news, not directly Detroit Lions related, but as you can tell from the thumbnail for this one, this will impact the Detroit Lions, especially week 1 of the regular season, which we all know is just over a week away. We're going to bring in superfan Hutch Jr. Hutch Jr., we got the news just minutes ago. The Green Bay Packers said, hey, we're pushing all of our chips in the middle of the table. They are going to acquire Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys for 2 first-round picks, and Kenny Clark, I believe, is the complete trade package. What do you think of this all-in move?
Yeah, I mean, credit Green Bay. It's nice to see a GM that's not scared to go get a pass rusher. I think Brad Holmes should have been in on this one. I know it's a lot to say, but it is what it is. You know, I think now the Lions have to make a counter move. I know Zadarius isn't the Micah Parsons that everyone thinks he is, but he would be a nice piece. But I still don't think this wins Green Bay the division. I think they're still weak at the cornerback position. I still think Jordan Love has some inconsistencies. If you go back and look at his if you go back and look at his inconsistencies against playoff teams, he threw 13 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. So, and not to mention, I mean, Jaden Reed doesn't sound like he's going to be ready week 1. Christian Watson is still out. So they're kind of weak. Their pass rush is going to be there, but that's why you have one of the best left tackles in the game, or right tackles in the game, in Penei Sewell. Right. So, I still have Lions winning this division. I don't think Green Bay is going to be, they'll win a little more game, but Jordan Love is still the ultimate X factor of this team. And I mean, if he plays well, then I could see them being good. But, if anything has shown us over the past, I mean, he's just not that great and he makes dumb decisions.
For most Detroit Lions fans, okay, we get the breakdown happen, the move to the 53-man roster, 52-man roster, I guess as it is. We kept 3 defensive ends all off season. There was anticipation. We're going to make a move. We're going to draft somebody. It really hasn't gone that way. You heard Brad Holmes talk at the GM's assistant GM presser today. Didn't really seem like he's too worried about adding anybody. He even kind of paraphrasing here said, maybe we add Zadarius, maybe we don't. We're kind of good with where we're at. Do you think, it is a price tag, 2 firsts and Kenny Clark, but, the Packers clearly are saying we are in win-now mode. We need to get to Jared Goff. If you're every other team in the NFC North, is that objective number 1, get pressure on JG?
Yeah, it sounds good, but, go back and look at the Minnesota game. I think Jared Goff against the blitz is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Minnesota runs a lot of cover 0. They run a lot of blitzes. And when you do blitz Goff, he torches you. It's just that's what he does. So, and I know our O-line is not as good as it has been, but I think our O-line is decent enough to still win us football games. So I'm very interested in week 1 to how this game goes because, I know the rumor. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought maybe Michael was just going to re-sign in Dallas and kind of ride it out. But props to Green Bay, man. They got it done. They signed him to a mass extension. Hutch is going to get paid big money now. Micah got upwards almost $188 million. This is kind of the bar where Hutch is going to get paid. So maybe now that's why you won't see Brad Holmes make a DN trade because $188 million is going to be a lot. Hutch is a lot. Hutch is younger than, Micah. And, you know, Hutch is also coming back off that thing. So who knows where he ends up, you know, this year.
You know, I guess if the Lions have any kind of advantage, it's that they're going to face the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay week 1 of the regular season, so the weather's not going to be too bad. Parsons, you know, he's going to have, I guess it'll amount to maybe about, I don't know, 4 or 5 practices to really fully digest their playbook. So he's going to be at least a little limited to that in that regard week 1. It's still a heck of an athlete, still a heck of ability. If you're the Detroit Lions, how much does this really impact that week 1 matchup?
Not many. I mean, he's got what? He's got basically a week to get in football shape. He hasn't practiced at all during the off season. You know, so how many snaps is he really going to play? I mean, you might play him in certain situations.
Right.
You know, so I mean, who knows? I mean, obviously they're probably going to ramp him up and get him ready to go, but
Sure.
He's not going to be in football shape come week 1. I mean, he hasn't even. I don't even think he did training camp. I know he didn't do training camp because he's holding out. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to have much impact. Week 1, I would like to see the later game when we play them on Thanksgiving. That'll be kind of where Micah's full speed and, you know, going. But I still think we beat Green Bay. I think we sweep Green Bay.
Okay. All right, Dude Crew, we're not going to keep you very long. Just want to get this breaking news over to you. Yes, it is not directly Detroit Lions related, but we do play the Green Bay Packers twice a year. Yes, there's some people that are saying they're going to be one of the biggest threats to the Detroit Lions' attempt to win the division once again. So wanted to get over to you. It is a big move. The NFL, ESPN, everybody else is going to be talking about this for a few days to come. It's going to really lead into, I'm sure, week 1 of the regular season, but we'll see how it shakes out. Hutch, why don't you go ahead and give yourself a shout out to everywhere they can find you, your outstanding work, and how to support you.
Yeah, as always, you guys find me on here with Dan. Twitter, you can find me as Superfan Hutch. And then Facebook, just go on and like and follow the group called the Lions Den.
Fair enough. Dude Crew, everybody out there, if you would be so kind before checking out, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And, hey, we'll see you all on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all.